But oh god, what did I say on the podcast? I think I said 20-17. I think it was either 2017 or 17-13. Bears. I'm not gonna pick against the Bears. I almost did when they were on that really awful streak, but stuck to the guns. Gonna keep the win streak going. If they win 4 in a row and they beat the Packers and the Vikings or the Rams lose in Dallas, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself because I'm gonna be there week 16. That's gonna be pretty sweet against Patrick Mahomes. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I think Mitch does enough. I think the defense does well. I don't know. I mean, my only justification for this outcome is that I haven't seen a lot from the Packers offense. I really haven't. I mean, they put up what did they do against the Washington? They won by what? Oh, a touchdown,
They won,
5 points.
20 to 15, 5
Yeah,
points.
that was it. It's not the Aaron Rodgers that we're used to seeing. It's still Aaron Rodgers. I mean, I'm never going to pick.
He threw 4 touchdowns again 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I know. And he's 6 against the. I know what he's done this whole year. But I'm never gonna, as a Bears fan, I will never confidently pick the Bears against the Packers in my life.
So never. You're holding like a 20% chance on the edge right there, basically. For the Packers, is what you're saying.
If I gave it a percentage, I'd give the Bears like 25% chance to win. But I'm still going to pick the Bears.
What? Damn,
oh, dude, okay. We're on the road in Lambeau. I mean, if you look at such a small sample size, yeah, you could be like, oh, this team's playing great. The whole season, there's no evidence that's telling me that we're going to go into Lambeau and win this game, where we haven't won since 2015. But I'm still going to pick the Bears to win.
Can't think of it. 200th meeting, too.
Really?
Yeah, this is the 200th.
Yeah, it's the 100th season. They played twice a year.
High of 19.
Years, that's the 200th meeting.
Ooh, on Papa Bear Hallas' 100th year.
Yeah, what a season we're having for him.
Anyways, I don't want no negativity. I'm going to go ahead and give mine real quick. Austin, I have no disrespect towards the Bears. I just think around this time, Rodgers always heats up. When he has a winning record, when December football, it's his last game at Green Bay of the regular season. Then we go on to play at Minnesota, at Detroit. I think we win 31-17.
Jesus, if you guys win by that much.
It's not the fact of because that's the thing. Adams has had success against Amukamara. That's for some reason he's had success against him whenever he's healthy, and plus I know Mukamara practice fully, but he might have something, especially if he's been on the injury report these past couple weeks. Ooh, she's gonna yell at him again.
No, she brought in my dog, our dog.
Oh, but yeah, man. The reason why I picked like that, I just think Rodgers, December football. It's at Lambeau, last game of the regular season, at home. I just think that.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, I think Aaron Jones gets a touchdown or two, but I think Rodgers puts up. If he does, I think he puts up 3 touchdowns, and I think they exploit it with the tight ends. I know y'all haven't given up a lot of the tight ends, but one thing I've noticed is when y'all get set in group tight end sets, there might be mismatches somewhere.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's my thing, and I think the defense comes away with 3 or 4 sacks, and one of them comes on the end of the game to end it.
Okay.
All right, I got this one. 24-13, the Packers. They are scoring 23 points on average a game. They're giving up 20.3 points a game. I think this defense, last week you started to see it find its groove and do a few new things that really worked. I think against this offensive line, it's going to be just disastrous for them. And again, I'm not going to say 31 because they're just hanky-janky on offense, and this isn't a bad defense. It's just they're going to have to pick and choose their spots of where and when they're attacking it because there's some holes with Raekwon Smith not being there and a few guys, but that doesn't take away from the fact that there's a lot of studs left on this defense. Like, one man.
Who are we missing? Who are we missing?
I've corrected him on this 1,000 times.
Raekwon. You said Raekwon.
Roquan.
I just thought that was funny.
I've corrected him on this on our own show at least a dozen times.
It is what it is.
Raekwon, the ghost face
killer. My tomato, all right? Go eat your
No, there's no tomato.
She's about to get you just start singing Wu-Tang Clan up in here.
So
But,
anyway, yeah.
My people that are with me, where you at? In the front, in the back, killer bees on attack. I know what you were singing, Dave. I heard that.
METHOD, man. Yeah, man. Believe me, I know.
That's it.
Believe me, I listen to Woo. What? See, Jay's shaking his head. It's not our fault you don't listen to good music
than that. And sorry.
Do you really just disrespect Wu-Tang?
There's only really two good members of Wu-Tang, and when they broke off and did their own thing together, they were a lot better than the collective group ever was.
Who is that? Who? I don't even know who you're referring to.
Method
RZA?
Man, Redman.
Method Man and who?
What?
Redman.
Method Man? No,
Redman was not an original Wu-Tang member.
No, he wasn't. He was just associated with Method Man.
When he broke off and started with him, it was a lot better than the original.
I don't know. Ghostface is pretty good, and so is GZA. And
Ghostface is still doing. No, Ghostface is still doing underground rap battles, and he's killing it.
And I'm sorry, but you've got. Much rather listen to Dre. I'd much rather listen to Ice Cube. Much rather listen to freaking Too Short, Trick Daddy.
Disrespect to ODB pisses me off right now.
E40.
What about Tribe?
Bone.
Tribe Called Quest.
There's like a million better groups collectively than that. NWA.
Do you realize Wu helped produce a whole new genre of hip hop? Just by itself,
yeah, they're especially one of the best
because also
I was not a big
RZA is a music producer and literally manages dozens of artists.
He's a movie star.
Yes, movie star, music producer, still writes his own stuff.
I have my own taste in music.
Everything.
I didn't say they're garbage. I said there was better music out there that I preferred to listen to. In my opinion,
Austin, I am sorry.
Not garbage. I just thought there was better groups. That's all.
Hey,
a lot of people I hung out with agreed. There was one guy in our group that was diehard Wu-Tang fan, and he was always playing it, and he annoyed all of us all the time because it was like, dude, come on, man. The beats were not that great. Dre, Cube, all those other guys, Trick Daddy, Too Short, 2 Live Crew, they all had better beats, for God's sakes.
Oh, my God.
Packers fans, what are you going to do?
No, I'm sorry. Dang. I'm just kidding. No, that is. I'm.
Yeah, that's what it is. People have those views. It's all good. It's all
Jay,
good.
I swear, if I go up and I look at your damn iPod and I see Nickelback, you lost all your credentials. Do you have Nickelback on your playlist right now?
No, I don't have Nickelback. I have all kinds of other rap and stuff on there.
Lose their credential if you have Nickelback on your playlist.
But you know
all right,
Nickelback
Austin
has some damn good songs. It's just not on my playlist.
Austin, he's null and void in any music opinion.
It doesn't. Just because some other genius wrote them and a trash band sung them does not mean that it's bad music.
Oh, all right. Yes. We're going to end this off, folks. It went on a rabbit hole. Thank you for joining us on this wonderful rivalry week of the Packers and Bears. Thank you, Austin, to coming on and spending your time.
We're going to be right back to close out the show after this break. Yes. Don't try to do my job.
Well, I'm sorry. You said Nickelback has good songs.
If you haven't had enough of our banter tonight, you want to visit NFL Addictions on Facebook.com for all of your NFL banter and debate. It's not a trash talk site, so keep it clean and keep it cordial. That's NFL Addictions on Facebook.com. And if you still have an itch to scratch when you're done with that, you want to visit Raz Addictions on Facebook.com to play their version of the raffle for all kinds of chances at cool prizes. You can even win some cash. Buy a $10 raffle ticket with a chance at $100. That's a chance to win 10 times your money. It don't get any better than that. That's Raz Addictions on Facebook.com for all kinds of cool prizes. Tell them what you've won, Dave.
I've won everything from NFL tailgating barbecue sets. I've got old school helmets. I've got new style helmets. I've got memorabilia rings. I've got signed banners. I've got signed footballs. I've got everything that Raz Addiction offers, folks. They also have more that I haven't won, which is surprising, but they're cheap, affordable, and they're certified stuff that you can win. So go ahead and check it out.
That's Raz Addictions on Facebook.com. Go there, play, and win. And now it's time for shout-outs.
We have Miss at Julie Noted, @_PFG NFL writer and co-founder with @Backs Football Guru of @PFG Vibe and PFG Vibecast. Julie is also a cult writer for @Our Football, a women's group of sports writers with having great pieces and is a great sports follow. Also, we have packtothefuture.com, where it features us on their podcast sections, where you can get all the things you didn't even know, where you can check out Packers news and check out tickets to the games and even Packer event updates.
Parker Moses is a Packers writer and contributor for Die Hard Packer Fan, a great young writer with a different view of the game and brings a ton of energy and passion to his work. Then you've got @MontyJP231, the founder and host of the Full Monty Football Show every Sunday live at 11 a.m. Eastern, featured by Nuts and Bolts Sports on blogtalkradio.com. He works hard on Sundays so you don't have to. And follow the rest of the crew too, @Greg Cowboys, @Lion Cuban, and @The Other George Lopez. Again, that's @MontyJP231 on the Twitter.
We're going to round this out with the NFC North Round Table Fellas. Starting off with @Mike Zimmer's Ears. JB is co-host of the Heart and Skull podcast. Then we have @The Fifth Top. Julius Porter is a Detroit native Lions writer for @Detroit Sports Nation, and Uncle Mike 21. Austin Fugelstad is the co-host of @Hallas Hall Brawl, covering all the things you need to know about the Bears, Vikings, Lions, and Packers from these fellas. Also, special shout out to Julius Porter. He's going over to Afghanistan, folks. He's going over to be a contractor to help set up for the soldiers. Go ahead and keep him in your prayers. We're going to miss you, buddy. We'll be holding a spot for you when you get back. We'll miss you and love you.
Much love, Julius. Stay safe, buddy. And as always, you can follow us on the Twitter @FirstAndGoalPod, myself @UPJ33, Dave is @SteakAndCheese, the fantasy wonder himself, Dylan @DylanBusby1. Email us at firstandgoalpodcast@yahoo.com with all your football and Packer questions. Give us your comments, and you just might end up making the show live. Again, that's firstandgoalpodcast@yahoo.com.
And I got nothing to show, just climbing this rope right here. And if there's a man upstairs, he kept bringing me rain. But I've been sending up prayers and something's changed. I think I finally found my hallelujah. I've been waiting for this moment all my life now. All my dreams are coming true, yeah. I've been waiting for this moment.
And we are back. Final thoughts. Hit it, Dave.
Final thoughts. First of all, I want to start out with thanking Austin to come on this show. And he said, yeah, I got 45 minutes to an hour. We took him an hour and a half. We fully understand, Austin. We apologize to your fiance. Please tell her that and didn't ruin the Tarjay trip. But no, we had a blast, man. And that's the thing. It's not ribbing the Bears. We nitpick our own Packers team, and we notice obvious problems on where we lack in. So, no, it's really good rivalry. It's a fun friendship that we've developed with Austin and Hallas Hall Brawl. So we love to have him on, and we thank him for coming on.
I actually like how surprised he was that I actually listened to all their podcasts.
Oh, see, yeah, now he's like, oh, crap, he can call me out on stuff.
Yeah,
but no,
I was like, man, I warned you I was going to do this shit.
Final thoughts. I just think LaFleur is going to have this team ready. The Bears have had since last Thursday or the Thursday before to prepare for this game. So I feel like maybe that having those extra couple days might hurt them in there. And yeah, they could prepare a little bit more, but I don't know. I just feel like if you play once a week, weekly, you get going, and it really helps produce. So with that, I just think LaFleur, Pettin, and Hackett are going to have these guys, and Sean Meninga have these guys prepared to go. I think they're going to be accountable. I think they're going to do their job. And that's the thing. I didn't mean to give such a high score. It's December football. Everyone is ragging on Rodgers.
You don't have
what
to
happened?
apologize for believing
No.
that
I'm
they're
just
going to actually